Ahoy gamers and welcome back to Path XR2 as we are playing through as a hardcore solo self-found, only using the Gamble Merchants. Today's video, we continue to make our way through Act 2 after we had to regain on the Mercenary. We initially save the Gamble Merchant of Act 2 called Risu from the mines. Once we save her, we then hunt down the traitor who took out one of our characters a couple episodes ago. We then pass through the gates of Halani, finishing this episode at the trial, as we try and get our Ascendancy. So without further ado, let's jump on in. And we are back in Path XR2 as we attempt to play this Gamble Merchant only. Last episode we reset and started out with our Mercenary again. Whereas this episode we're obviously in Act 2, you can see here. We're going to hopefully do the quarry today, where we can actually unlock the Act 2 Gamble Merchant. We've got a little bit of gold to be able to spend. If we can unlock the Gamble Merchant, hopefully we can do most of the Halani gates today. But I'm not too sure how far we're going to get today, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to just dive on in. We're going to go straight to unlocking the Gamble Merchant. That is our priority because we can't get any gear. We're stuck with Act 1 gear, which, don't get me wrong, the Act 1 gear is perfectly fine. Did us well against the count. And did us well in all of Act 1, but it is about time we got some new gear. As you can see here, I'm switching between permafrost bolts and the fragmentation rounds as the mercenary, so I can switch between them. I freeze the enemies and then I just shoot them with the explosive rounds or fragmentation rounds and they all explode. And so those are the only two skills I'm really using. I've got Herald of Ash in the background as well, just to give me a little bit more assistance. As you can see here, I just need to use the fragmentation rounds because it does a lot of damage. It's only the big boys or bosses that I'm going to be using the freezing rounds on. And you can definitely see how strong this character actually is. Where are we going in the skill tree? So we made our way to Battle Hardened. Now we're making our way. We've got our Overwhelm now. I wouldn't mind getting Curved Weapon and Colossal Weapon. Once we get those two, we are then going to make our way towards this over here. Nope, not that one. This one. The Vol Pact, which means that we can't use life flasks. As we Gamble Merchant only, we don't have life flasks anyway. They're just pointless. Because this life flask is the first one you get in the game. I have upgraded it. But 55 health over 3 seconds, that's horrendously bad. So we're going to make our way down here, get ourselves this life leech here as well. And then we're likely to then make our way down towards this area down here. Got loads of attributes down here, loads of skills for the crossbow here, and also some more evasion and some armor here as well. So far so good. You can see we're actually lagging again, which is a bit unfortunate. There's no reason why we should be, but hey, never mind. We'll just see how far we can get. If it lags too much, then I'll probably stop recording and then I'll have to just pick this up at another time. But yeah, it's definitely not my PC, it's just the network just struggles. But I have found this with Path XR2 sometimes. It just, the network just doesn't like it. And it does randomly just spike. So there should be a mini boss here. There he is. Let's get ourselves a permafrost rounds. Let's freeze him quickly. There we go, he's frozen. Pop, loads of damage. And just slowly walking back. Nice and easy. So I'm picking up any items that can be salvaged because I do want as many of the currency as possible, because currency is so we are going to be using. So I'm happy to use the currency. So essentially currency we pick up off the floor and Gamble Merchant only. So that's kind of what we're going for here. We're going to jump back in when we get to the first boss, which will be down hitting the mine itself. And here we are. Boss number 1. Here's the Gamble Merchant. It will be in the town. Risu, I believe her name is. Yes, she's just spoken. Yeah. So here, you just need to be really careful that when she looks like she's going to melee you, run away. When she looks like she's going to shoot a load of fire at you, just avoid it if you can. She'll throw a load of grenades, just avoid the grenades if you can. Just keep running around in circles. I'm just waiting for her stagger bar to come back up. There we go, so we should be able to freeze her again. And she's frozen again, and bonk. Another big hit. Just keep rolling around in circles. I'm surprised she's not done it yet. She normally does a move where she lights her knee on fire. She tries to hit you in the face with her knee. It does a lot of damage. It actually has a chance to one-shot you if you're not careful. And awesome, loads of gear we can sell. And there's a defector. Perfect. Goodbye. We can now head back to town. So we want to use this on permafrost bullets. Perfect. Now that she's been unlocked, we've got well, by the time we sell all this, we should have about 3,000 gold. Let's double check we've got nothing decent here. No, nothing good. By the time we sell all this, we'll have about 3,000 gold. So therefore, we should be able to give ourselves a new bit of gear. So we ideally want to buy one, maybe two bits of the new gear if possible. There you go. So now if you talk to her now, buy or sell, there's the gamble merchant. So you see the look of all the items have changed compared to what we had before. So we're looking for armor and evasion. So new armor and evasion is this one here. So we could buy one. There we go. That's already a critical, i.e. a rare. Max life, really good evasion, armor, yep, loads of strength, gain a bit of thorns. That's a good upgrade. And then let's go for the next helmet. So I want to try and show all of my purchases in the video. That's not worth changing over, so we sell that, and just like that we have no money. You can see we've got 32 more purchases here, so it's probably worth us doing a bit of farming to get new gear, but at least we have a new chest piece, which is awesome. We're going to salvage the chest piece we just removed. Hopefully we can gain enough resources from salvaging this. Looks like we didn't gather enough because we don't have any to give ourselves a new slot. That's fine. At least we can give ourselves upgraded armor. Almost all the way, but that's fine. So we are now going to need to go up to the gates of Halani. That's our next goal. And I think there's two bosses in the gates of Halani. You've got the traitor that's killed one of my warriors before. Killed a warrior and maybe my sorceress. I think that may have died in there as well. We've lost a lot of characters here. But here we go. We're going to go again. I'm probably not going to show you most of the mobs. I'll just jump straight in when we get to the traitor, and then when we get to the boss after the traitor. But I've done a bit of farming, and you see what's inside my inventory there. That's fine. And we are now going to 6,000 gold here. We're going to double socket our body armor here. We're going to put in there. Let's look at this. So we need lightning resistance in there for sure. And what's the next lowest? Probably going to put a cold resistance in there as well. Let's do a bit more buying. Let's go buy ourselves. I think we do enough damage. Let's buy ourselves armor and evasion. Let's buy ourselves some new gauntlets. I'd ideally like a rare if that's possible. And leech. That's pretty good because we are going to want to get some leech soon. But I don't think that's good enough. That's a shame because we just spent all of our money and we've got nothing from it. Max life. Oh, I think we're going to probably get rid of this. We'll see what we've got inside our stash. The reason why I'm doing this is we're going to go fight the traitor, and I wanted to kind of make myself as strong as possible before going to the traitor. So I can augment this. More evasion, more. So that's slightly better now. And I don't think I can do anything else to it, can I? I can't upgrade it to magical to. There we go. So how good is that now? That is a lot better. I lose out on the life and mana, but that's fine. I get the life leech. So I can now salvage it. Just like so. And so I'm going to put this onto the body armor because it makes more sense. And everything else can go back in here. I've got essentially the stuff I'm going to be using in the middle here. Because I'm going to upgrade my crossbow sometime soon. Because I've only got a level 10 crossbow and I'm level 23. So I'm going to probably spend the next load of points on a new crossbow. Back to the gates of Halani. I've been farming this. You can see that I've been there a couple of times. I'm going to go backwards. And we're going to go find the traitor. Take the traitor out. And then hopefully make our way through the gates. If we win, that is. And here we go. Open the ancient seal. Attack the traitor or fight the traitor. Burn all these runic seals. And Okay, we should be good. And here is the traitor. So we just need to obviously just stay at range as much as possible. We do really need a new weapon. But hey, this is fine. Okay, our damage isn't that bad. If I can try to avoid these seals, means that the ads won't spawn. And I'm expecting the boss to go invisible in a second. Oh, my game's just crashed. That's really good. Back in a second. So it still says I'm a hardcore solo southbound. Let's click play and just hope. This has happened to me before where I've kept my status, but as soon as I've loaded into the game, I've been dead. Okay. Okay, that's a good sign. Obviously, because I'm still fighting the boss. Okay, this is fine. We can win this. Now we need to find the boss somewhere around the room. There it is. And need to just keep running around in circles. I need to freeze the boss. Boss is moving around a lot. It's not really ideal, but never mind. Come on, time to freeze. And ponk, bonk. Sometimes I don't know what ponk is. Alright, let's just keep my distance. I'm looking forward to getting that life leech. Hopefully I can get that sooner rather than later on my on the skill tree. Alright, I can now freeze again. Come on, almost there. Okay, gotta get out of that. I was hoping that if I froze him, he wouldn't be able to do that attack, but that's fine. Boom, traitor's down. Time to go clear out the gates of Halani. Fight the boss there. And... oh, yes. Yes. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do the gates of Halani, and then we're going to do the Ascendancy trial, because now we've got this as well. And let's take on the... is it the king? Yes, Risen King. Let's go take him out before we head on and do our ascension. We have grinded a little bit. We've now leveled 24, so we're doing quite well. We've grinded that one Gates of Halani map over and over and over. We now have almost 5. We have now 5,000 gold, so that's going to be enough for us to start trying to get some new weapons. Ideally, I'd like a new weapon before we do our Ascendancy trial. Just need to keep moving here. Nope. That's pretty bad. We took a lot of damage there. We're taking a lot of damage here. Right, we need to freeze him. There we go. That'll do. I think we've got like a 50% chance to dodge his attacks, which is quite good. Just need to keep dodge rolling as much as possible. Ouch. Just keep rolling around. God, okay, I do have to hide in there. That's good. And I think let's go hide with her. Then just wait for all these crabs to disappear. Might be worth dropping some grenades on myself. There we go. Right. And he's run away. Perfect. He must not escape, but he would escape. There's nothing we can do about this. And then we're going to run after him. We're going to return back to the caravan. Once we get back to the caravan, we'll see if we can buy some weapons. Maybe get an upgrade. Once that's done, time for our Ascendancy trial. And Bob. So we got a ballista from that. Well, we got the next level of skill gems. So we're going to put down this as a ballista. So we can use this. It'll help slow down the enemies as they come towards us. Right, Risu. Let's see what we can buy. Okay, we can buy... ooh, that's an upgraded one. Perfect. So it's 10 more levels. Damage is significantly more by the looks of it. Well, kind of. So I've got elemental damage. I don't want elemental damage. Reduces the... no, that's not what we need. That's 100% not what we need. Buy one more. Loads an additional bolt. No, that's not what we need either. Okay. That's a shame. We almost got an upgrade. Because looking at this... no, it just wasn't very good. And I don't want I just wanted to do loads of physical damage rather than doing elemental, so that's why it wouldn't really work. I guess we're not going to have an upgraded weapon, so we may have to, instead of going straight for the Ascendancy trial, let's go and do something else. So where did we die last time? The last time we died in the Mastodon Badlands. So let's go and maybe go and farm Keth. Let's go to Keth. And hopefully we get some more gold. How much did each crossbow cost? Let's have a look here. Each crossbow costs 1,800. So let's maybe grind it until we have, I don't know, probably about 10,000 gold. Might take a while, but it's probably worth getting a good amount of gold so we can just sit there and farm. And now we're in Keth. I can't remember what the boss is like in Keth. Can't remember what the enemies are like in Keth. So we're going to show this for a second. And if I press U, what's here? So you've got the Constructor Queen or Constrictor Queen. Got an abandoned shrine. You've got the Lost City over here. That's fine. I think it's just zombies again, isn't it? And some weird... Okay, it is zombies. That's fine. Let's drop my ballista. Okay, probably... It does constrict their movement, which is great. Probably didn't need. I probably should have gone for more damage, but never mind. But it does stay for a while, so it might be good against bosses. Oh yeah, there is that snake people. And we'll probably jump in. There is a boss here. We'll probably jump in when we get to the boss, to be perfectly honest. And here we go. It looks like this is the Constrictor Queen. Last time I fought this, actually, I crashed my game, which is a bit sad. She's got a lot of resistances to being frozen. Come on, let's freeze you. As soon as you're frozen, I can do, say, big damage, but I do more damage. There we go. Bonk. Fair bit of damage, I'll take that. And as per usual, I'm just going to keep running around in circles. Okay, I don't know what this does. Okay. Does a bit of damage. And she's disappeared. Where's she gone? Oh, she's back. Right, let's see if I can freeze her again. I do need to use my potion every now and then, although it's not... does barely anything, but I do need to use it. Snakes. It's always snakes. Okay, can I freeze any of these snakes? Doesn't look like it. She's not freezing. Okay, did take the hit there. That's fine. Can I freeze her this time? Come on, come on. So close to freezing. Okay, she just missed that. Okay, she just didn't freeze at all then. That's fine. Looks like she's gone into a different phase. Just gonna keep throwing some grenades down. I think it's definitely worth me trying to farm some more for a better weapon. 100%. Okay, it looks like I can't actually freeze her anymore, which is fine. And she's down. Perfect. Book of Specialization. Got some items here. Not going to say no to a spec book. So that's now 2 more skill points. Let's make our way 1 strength, 2 strength. Going to get this natural immunity. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to get all of these 10 levels. So we need 11 more levels. And then we'll be good. We'll be really good. We're probably going to grab this before we grab this life leech, to be perfectly honest. Because I'm not expecting it to be a large amount when I first pick it up. So let's get ourselves some. So I've got 6,000. So I've got 3 attempts. 1, 2, and 3. They're all bad. They're all really bad. Okay. And annoyingly, I don't have enough money now to buy another one. So I think I've got some random stuff in my stash I can actually sell. I don't. Support gems, sell these support gems and sell this. That might give me enough. Because I want to... No! Just shy. Just shy. I do have a plan, actually. How much do these sell for? Not enough. That's annoying. Right, I'm going to have to go farm the one more time of the treasury, and we'll give that another go. By farm location, I come here into the Museum of the Traitor, and I just farm this. I just find wherever the stash is, and every time you do the stash, it's 600 gold, give or take. So it's not too bad. And one last attempt before we try our Ascendancy trial. That is not very good. Okay, fine. We're so close to being able to buy another one. That's fine. We'll do our Ascendancy trial, and hopefully we get a weapon when we get some money. But I'm not holding my breath on that one. Let's go and have a look at this. Venus Cross isn't too dangerous because we are level 24. Ascendancy trial is level 22. So we should be okay. Should being the key word. And here we are. I've only ever done this once. Yes, I've only ever done this once. I don't really know the mechanic of it at the moment. So I've got this relic with me, this one. And I think I click on this when it loads. Phew. Right, okay. I think they tell you, okay, we get relics. You go to the relic altar and you put the relic in. So we've got this token here. And this is stuff we've got before. That's fine. Show main inventory. So I'm not going to use this what we've got before. We are just going to go with the one it gives me. And we're going to show main inventory because I don't really want to see what's in there. That's fine. We'll go for this.
This better be worth it.
And let's go give this a go. Test of strength. I can't really remember what to expect from this, if I'm going to be honest. It's been about 3 months since I last did this. Find unstable crystals. Any crystals still active at the time it expires will damage you. Oh no. Okay.
Get out of the way!
Okay, we do a fair bit of damage. Okay, and I haven't seen there's a crystal. Okay, you just follow it. It has a line. You follow the line. It's good to know. And it does actually give you a fair bit of time as well. We're going to go down. I think this is our health bar. If we take damage, this drops. So you want to try and avoid taking any damage if you can. I say as I get kind of stuck. And this should be the last. And that's another crash. Right, we'll be back in a second. Let's see what's happened. Has it just kicked me out? Oh no, okay. So it's put me back here. So this awards a... Oh, I have no choice where to go. Just enter the trial in progress. I couldn't choose where I wanted to head off to. Test of strength. Has it reset the whole thing? Okay, it has reset the whole thing. That's completely fine. We have lost... Looks like I have lost some of the health. So it looks like you can't cheese this. Alright, grab this one. Just going to keep running. Just want to try and avoid being hit if I can. Support gem. I don't actually need any support gems. That's fine. It's probably giving people some like a heart attack that I've left a support gem behind, but... Right, Bone Wand will grab you. We can probably sell you. Flask, we definitely want you. Right, I think this is the... Oh, there's 3 left. It tells you on the left-hand side how many you got left. I would definitely like to have a weapon with more damage. This is a bit of a joke. But it's fine. Gamble merchant only, it's going to be a bit of a grind. Didn't see where it went, but I'm presuming it went this way. We have got time, so there's no rush. Bonk, grab that.
Impressive endurance.
And let's take out the Quake Golem. And it's down. Okay, awesome. I think you get to choose your next path. Yes, you can, okay. Okay, grab some Sacred Water. Right, so we can go towards a Bronze Key. Afflicts you with Shield, Spike Shield, which I don't know what that is. Large water fountain, a sacred water fountain. So we can go for the middle one. So I'm not really sure what the bronze ones does. Defeat all rare monsters in the area to fill the chalice of blood. Okay. And we're just looking for the rare mobs. I'm presuming we still get experience from this. Come on, freeze. Okay, so random AoE that doesn't do any damage, like that poison, didn't actually take off any of my health. Which is good, like that. Come on, slime sting, down you go. One more shot should do it. Ooh, nice. So I will take the tapestry relics as because they're a drop, I'm going to count them as currency rather than just in case I want to do one of these in the future. It makes sense to count it as a drop rather than an item I can get from a shop.
Dodge this.
If you all disagree, let me know whether I should allow myself to use stuff like relics that drop so I can redo these in the future. And I'm definitely seeing this huge drop in my damage. You should be okay. One more shot, or not. And he's down, perfect. The only problem is I don't think I can leave this place, can I? If I leave, do I reset the whole thing? Let's quickly identify all this. I'm going to be selling that belt, because I can't use it anyway. And let's see if there's anything I can salvage first. No, okay.
Not a good idea.
I don't think I've seen this belt before. Let's see what it is. It's really good. Loads of strength, cold resistance. That fine, I just sell it. I want the gold more than I want the actual item. And that's now pushing me over the precipice. I can now buy another weapon. And is this any good? No, that's absolutely garbage. That's fine. Let's see whether we carry on from where we left off or it resets the whole game. Looks like I can't go back through there. That's good to know. But I did get some decent drops, so I don't mind resetting. So back to the trial. I think, yes, so we have to, if we carry on from where we left off, that's completely fine because we were fighting against some rare items. Then enter.
This better be worth it.
And I sold the other relic by accident. Never mind. Test of strength. Does it put us in the exact same one we just left? Let's have a look. Okay, so it's back here. Oh, so I didn't even get the sacred water fountain. So at the very end, that's when you want to leave, rather than. That's good to know. So yeah, if I did have to leave, I should have done the whole trial before running. But that's fine. I know that now. This is still a relatively new to me. I didn't really do that many Ascendancy trials on Path XR1, so
Close
right,
and
and bonk. It'd be nice to level up here as well. I'm not sure what to expect from the boss. Knowing that I can leave, obviously I want to get as much money as possible. And now my luck, I'm probably going the wrong way. Never mind, there's one here. So I wonder if there's any better ways of getting money rather than farming that first tomb in Act 1. There's got to be better ways of making money. Just going to keep running. Oh, chest. And just keep running. Just keep running. I think we're probably just going to jump back in when we because these are actually okay. And we're going to jump back in when we get to the end boss, I think. And then I can talk about what route I've gone for. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're coming to the very end. We've got to now survive a minute in this this timer. This is this is the penultimate trial before we get to the boss. This is the lesser of all demons. This one here. If we kill a rare, we It reduces the timer by even more. But it's about killing the rare, which is the issue. I'll try. But obviously the rare is dropping relatively quickly. One more shot should do it. One more shot should do it. There we go. I definitely wanted to take out a rare because it will give me more loot. And this is not bad because this is now over. And I think there's a rare there as well. But that gives us a level 7 skill gem, which we can upgrade our fragmentation round. I think, without looking at my inventory is full, that should be it. So restore. Let's use this. So what's my boon? Restore 63 of your honor on entering the boss room. Okay, that's fine. I've got 4 on anyway. And now we're ready for the boss. And is it worth clearing out my inventory? I think it's probably worth clearing my inventory. So we should be able to quickly leave, come back, fight the boss, and then we should ascend. Actually, we should get enough gold here to maybe potentially buy the weapon, another weapon. We did get this quite cool jewel. We're not going to be able to use jewels because we can't buy them from the vendor. And I'll just get rid of this as well. So we're just going to be shy of being able to buy 2 of them. Buy 1. All have to be level 26 for this. Load of cold damage. That's not bad. And we don't have enough money to buy. If I do this maybe.
I am pleased.
And we are almost there. I don't want to. Well, I can't use normal items anyway, so we may as well sell this. We're going to buy 1 more. Let's give ourselves normal items again. You guys are probably going to be shouting at me, but I can't use normal items because you can't buy normal items off of this vendor. So,
The deal is done.
and is this one any good? No, it's not. So it gives me mana per enemy killed. We'll keep hold of this. It's not the best, but it's not bad. It'd be nice if we can change one of the. If we could change the mana gained per kill, that'd be good because we don't actually use that much mana. Anyway, let's go fight the boss. I can't go through there. I have to go this way. And we'll see what happens if we leave just before the final boss. It should just let us load straight into the final boss. Have fought this final boss once, because I have ascended once, and we'll see what happens. And there we go, final boss.
This better be worth it.
And test of strength, let's go. And there's nothing we can spend our money on, nope. Then let's grab the final boss, down the stairs.
The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself.
Apparently the forehead is formidable. I know it said faux head, but
Pile of rocks. I shot.
The burst.
so I just need to really keep my range, to be honest. Keep my range, keep hitting them as much as possible. Okay, that is bad. Those little fissures will hurt me. He can be stunned now. It's a bit of a shame that if you're trying to target him, your shots are actually going above him. But this should be him frozen. Perfect. Big hit. Okay. It was a hit. Not that big. Come on. Down you go. Let's try and avoid that, shall we? It's definitely a lot easier being a ranged character. I remember doing this on my warrior. And it wasn't difficult. It's just a bit painful. Can I bait his range attacks? Or melee attacks, I should say. There's just a lot of stuff happening, really, isn't it? Okay, it's half health, which is good. Ouch. Let's try and avoid all of this mess on the floor. Okay, we can freeze him again. Let's start doing that. We've got loads of honor, so I'm not too worried.
Beware of what follows.
frozen again. It's hit him. Took 2 big hits there. This is fine. He's got less than a quarter of his health left.
Look out for the slam.
Okay, we're going to use a mana potion. Okay. My explosive rounds knocked him back. Boom. Easy. Oh, let's keep away from him just in case he hurts me. Wouldn't surprise me if it did hurt me. And 2 level 7 skill gems. Perfect. I did actually need some of these. And let's go and ascend. Once we ascend, that'll be it for today. I don't think I've got any of these. No, we have no keys down here, which is fine. Choose your Ascendancy. Convert your leftover sacred water to keys. Yeah, let's do this. And we've got 1 gold key. And the only reason why I've done that is so we can sell it, make a bit of money. Let's choose our Ascendancy here. So we've got the Witch Hunter and the Gemlin Legionnaire. So I'm going to quickly read what these are because I've never done any research. I don't know what any of these are. So I'm going to do some research. We'll be back in a second. I've done a bit of research. The Gemlin Legionnaire doesn't seem that good. Other than having the 3 additional skill slots and potentially having +1 to all skills or some of these. I think we're going to go for the Witch Hunter. Because having the sorcery ward... Oh, I didn't see that. 50% less armor and evasion. Sorcery ward would be awesome. Oh, no. Okay, maybe we won't go for sorcery ward. Because that was the only thing that interested me on the Witch Hunter. So we may have to go for something like this. Some efficiency, and then this can give us some more maximum resistances. Depends on how many support gems we've got. We do use a fair few support gems. We can use 2 copies of the same support gem in different skills as well. That's quite good. Yeah, I think we're going to go for this one. I think it's probably the best one. This skill slot's really useful. Having max resistances is always useful. And you can use 2 copies of the same support gems. Good. Quality of skills. +1 to all skills. Because we just want to have as many gems as possible with this one. I think this is going to be the one we go for. So let's ascend. Maybe a really bad idea. However, we've gone for it. None of them seem to be that good, to be honest. So we've got 2 Ascendancy points. 1 here and 1 here. There we go. And that's that. Awesome. So that should give me... So that's grants 3 additional skill slots. Where do we spend these skill slots? Not sure. Oh, skill slots here. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so we can have loads of skills now. Probably wasn't the best thing to go for, to be honest. Never mind. We've gone for it now. Because now we can go for... This is good. And that's good. We do want that. And that's the end of today's episode. So we're going to go trial complete. So we're going to exit the trial here. Relic locker. We have got this one relic here. We can identify it. We're going to put it in the locker. If I ever play this character, or if I ever play this account outside of these videos, I might use those relics. And as per usual, let's salvage everything we've got. As we do this, if you made it this far, thank you much for watching. We're going to try and get ourselves through Act 2. Now we have ascended. I don't know whether it's going to make us any stronger. It's definitely not going to make us any weaker, but I don't think we're that much stronger, to be honest. We're going to sell this. This will give us... Let's click here. This will give us enough points. Boom, there we go. Doesn't give enough points. Never mind. So we're going to do a bit of farming between now and the next video. We're just going to get loads of money. Hopefully we can get a fair bit of money so we can at least upgrade our crossbow, because that's a bit of a joke now. So we are 14 levels higher than what we need it to be. Yeah, as per usual, if you made this far, thank you much for watching. I've got a few links in the description down below. One is to my Discord channel. If you want to join the Discord, it's community Discord, small community, slowly growing, you're more than welcome. And you've got 2 YouTube channels as well. One is to Mrs Rothmers Channel, if you like fantasy lore stuff on Warhammer, Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings. Have a look at that. And then we've got a joint Warhammer video, Warhammer channel. We're both collecting, building, painting, soon to be battling videos on there. If that's the type of stuff you like, have a look over there as well. So have a wonderful day everyone, and peace out.